Hello and a warm welcome to South Asia Today, where we bring you in-depth insights into the key events shaping South Asia. I'm Shivangi Mishra, and now today's top stories. Leather from India continues to win global markets. Earthquakes devastate Afghanistan, claims over 2,000 lives. And Islamabad turns its back as POGB faces deadly floods. Let's begin the show. In India, leatherwork is more than an industry. It's a living tradition woven into the nation's culture and history. Nowhere is this heritage stronger than in Kanpur, the bustling industrial heart of Uttar Pradesh and the country's largest hub for leather craftsmanship. Here, skilled artisans transform raw hides into world-class products, priced for their quality and durability and exported worldwide. For countless families, this craft is a legacy passed down like a treasured heirloom. Despite modern challenges, they continue to shape, stitch and polish, keeping alive an art form built on both pride and livelihood.
The scent of fresh leather, the steady hum of machines, and the deft rhythm of skilled hands at work. In workshops across India, fine leather goods take shape every day. While many of these creations find a place in homes across the country, India's reputation in this craft stretches far beyond its borders, firmly securing its place in the global leather industry. At the heart of this legacy lies Kanpur, the industrial powerhouse of Uttar Pradesh, famed for its leather craftsmanship and exports. In the bustling Jajmao area, Shamim Azad carries forward a family tradition through Stan India, a company that has been shaping leather for 3 generations. From elegant bags to sleek purses and sturdy belts, his creations travel across continents, each piece a blend of heritage, precision and timeless style.
%75% लेदर गुड्स हम लोग एक्सपोर्ट करते हैं, 25% डोमेस्टिक है। अब बाकी यहाँ का इतिहास जो रहा है आज़ादी से पहले का, सैकड़ों साल पहले का इतिहास रहा है। हाँ, जाजमऊ जो है लेदर इंडस्ट्री गंगा जी के तट पे है, गंगा जी के किनारे है। जैसा पहले सभी को मालूम था कि हमारी ट्रांसपोर्टेशन का काम जो है नदियों के थ्रू ही होता था। हाँ, तो गंगा जी बड़ी नदी है, तो इन्हीं किनारे जो है फैक्ट्रियाँ लगी थी और तमाम फैक्ट्रियाँ थी, कई फैक्ट्रियाँ थी, तो बहुत पुराना है यहाँ का।
Shamim's brother Wasim Azad is equally committed to expanding the family enterprise. After earning his MBA and gaining experience in leading corporations, he returned to bring fresh ideas and modern practices into the business. Wasim believes that in today's world, success in this trade is more achievable than ever, as long as you have technology on your side.
इसमें हम लेदर गुड्स का एक्सपोर्ट करते हैं, ऑल टाइप्स ऑफ लेदर गुड्स बनाते हैं हम फुटवेयर को छोड़कर, और ऑलमोस्ट सभी कंट्रीज़ में एक्सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं, जैसे USA हो गया, UK हो गया, यूरोपियन कंट्रीज़ है। अभी कुछ नई मार्केट डेवलप हुई है जो साउथ अफ्रीका है, गल्फ़ कंट्रीज़ है, और आपका अर्जेंटीना वगैरह है, जापान है। US में थोड़ा सा अभी प्रॉब्लम है रिसेशन का और कुछ टैरिफ वगैरह को लेके, ड्यूटीज़ वगैरह बढ़ी थी, तो तुमने कुछ मार्केट नए एक्सप्लोर करी, इसमें जापान है, अर्जेंटीना है, तो यहाँ पर हम एक्सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं।
The Indian leather products and footwear industry is a key contributor to the economy, earning $4.83 billion in exports in 2024-25 and ranking among the top 10 foreign exchange earners. With abundant raw materials, skilled manpower and strong compliance, it employs 4.42 million people, 40% of them women, and holds top global ranks in several leather categories.
मैं इस कंपनी में करीब 4 साल से काम कर रहा हूँ और मैं अपने काम से पूरी तरह से सेटिस्फाई हूँ और मेरा पूरे फैमिली का एक्सपेंस इसी कंपनी से ही चलता है।
Kanpur alone contributes over 20% of India's total leather and leather goods exports, a testament to its unmatched craftsmanship and quality. From developed to developing nations, demand for Indian leather remains strong. With government initiatives like the Indian Footwear and Leather Development Program and the PLI scheme providing a boost, cities like Kanpur continue to shape India's global identity in leather, blending tradition, skill and innovation to carry this legacy to every corner of the world.
Afghanistan reels under yet another tragedy. A 6.0 magnitude earthquake late Monday night struck near Jalalabad, flattening villages and killing more than 2,000 people. Thousands lie injured as families remain trapped beneath the rubble. In Kunar province, a second quake on Tuesday deepened the devastation, pushing the war-torn nation further into crisis. As if the damage wasn't severe enough, a third earthquake struck on Thursday, intensifying the crisis and leaving the nation in further chaos. Survivors cry out for urgent aid, while Taliban forces and locals mount desperate rescue efforts. We have this report.
A powerful 6.0 magnitude earthquake struck eastern Afghanistan near Jalalabad late Monday, September 1st, killing hundreds and devastating communities already burdened by conflict and poverty. The shallow quake, just 10 kilometers deep, left homes in ruins. 2 days later, a 5.5 magnitude aftershock, followed by a third earthquake in Afghanistan, caused further destruction, pushing the death toll past 2,200 and injuring over 2,800. Helicopters rushed the wounded to hospitals as Taliban fighters and civilians dug through debris. The UN has warned the toll may rise, with many still trapped under rubble.
نن سبا خو چې کومه وجه زمونږ نن هر سبا هر شي ته مجبورې ځکه مجبورې چې مینه خو په دغه حالات باندې شوه که اوس باران شي زه اوس بچي کوم ځای کې کښېنوم دا بقایا بچي چې زما کوم دا زه اوس کوم ځای کښېنوم ننګور مې ده هغه کوم ځای کې کښېنوم د هغې د ناست ځای نشته.
Families rushed out of their homes, young and old running together in fear as walls cracked and roofs crumbled. In the chaos, some managed to escape with only minor injuries, but others were not as fortunate. Entire villages were reduced to rubble. Families were trapped beneath collapsed homes, and desperate cries for help filled the night air.
نن شپه دا حادثه وشو 12 بجې او دا کور زما د ورور دی چې مردل خان نومیږي دې کې 2 بچیان شهیدان شو او خپل هم زخمی دي او ماشومان مطلب زنانه هم دلته زخمی شو او بس دا یو ناڅاپي حادثه و ټول ته ولسونو باندې دا وشو. وضعیت اوس هم هغه اضطراري حالت دی امرجنسي حالت دی چې اوس هم هغه ټکانونه دغه کېږي مسلسل را روان دي. الله دې هغه خیر دغه کړي خو خلک په هغه ایر او ډار کې دي خپل کورونه پرېښي دي داسې شړګا ځایونو کې او داسې خاص ځایونو ته وتلي دي میدانو ته او هلته د هماغه شپې نه تر اوسه پورې هلته په انتظار کې دي.
موږ ولیدل 2 نفره دغه کور نه پاس 2 نفره چت پرېوتو یو هلک یو جنۍ هلته شهیدان شو او نور په نورو کلو کې همدغسې شهیدان شو خو دغه زمونږ په کلي کې او زمونږ په ساحه کې 2 نفره شهیدان شو چې موږ خپل د سترګو لیدلی حال.
Residents of Nordgul district in Afghanistan's Kunar province said they lost multiple family members when a powerful earthquake struck just after midnight on Monday, September 1st. Locals were called rushing outside in panic as the tremors shook the ground violently and their homes collapsed around them. Meanwhile, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar expressed condolences on social media, mourning the tragic loss of lives and extending solidarity with the Afghan people.
دا وراره مې پکې بچه دا یو کټه دا 3 بچی دي دا شهیدان شوي دي یو رندار مې خپل شهید شو سره دا بچو یو وراره مې او یو وراره مې 2 وراره مې نور شهیدان شوي دي کور بنده حالات مړی نه غځي کې پروت دی وراره مې نه ته پرته سره بچو تاسو په خپل ورشه وی به نه په خپل به ویني وروره نن دا حالات د الله امر نه زګه چې وراغه په مونږ وښنو.
According to Taliban spokesperson Zabihullah Mujahid, the 6.1 magnitude quake claimed 812 lives across the eastern provinces of Kunar and Nangarhar, with 610 deaths reported in Kunar alone. Rescue teams faced enormous challenges reaching remote mountainous regions near the Pakistan border, where mud brick houses crumbled and 3 villages in Kunar were completely destroyed. This marks Afghanistan's third major earthquake since the Taliban's return to power in 2021, further straining a government already struggling with aid cuts, mass deportations, and ongoing humanitarian crises. As Afghanistan reels from yet another devastating tragedy, the grief of families who have lost everything is etched deep across the shattered landscape.
Now we take a look at some happenings in Asia in a segment called Asia Watch.
Residents recounted losses as they returned to their village Kacha Gunra along the Chenab River near Hafizabad city in Pakistan's Punjab province this week. Across the fertile plains, families are struggling to rebuild their lives after the worst flooding in decades swept away homes, destroyed crops, and drowned livestock. The Provincial Disaster Management Authority said more than 2 million people have been affected, with more than 2,000 villages inundated. Approximately 760,000 people and 516,000 animals have been evacuated, and at least 33 people have died in less than a week. Officials say the floods are the worst in decades, with major dams near capacity, and more rain is forecast. With 3 of Pakistan's main rivers in flood, authorities in the Punjab have set up 511 relief camps, 351 medical sites, and 321 veterinary facilities, evacuating nearly 481,000 people and 405,000 animals so far. More than 15,000 police officers have been deployed as monsoon rains continue. Farmers and experts warn the cost of recovery will run into billions of rupees to rebuild homes and re-establish farms. Iraq reopened the historic Al-Nuri Mosque in Mosul on Monday, September 1st, nearly 8 years after it was destroyed by ISIS, who had seized the city in 2014 and turned it into their stronghold. Iraqi Prime Minister Mohammed al-Sudani led the inauguration, touring the mosque and praying inside its rebuilt halls. The reconstruction project began in 2019 with a grant from the United Arab Emirates, in collaboration with UNESCO and the Iraqi Antiquities and Heritage Commission. Islamic State militants blew up the Grand Al-Nuri Mosque of Mosul and its famous leaning minaret, Iraq's military said in a statement, as Iraqi forces seeking to expel the group from the city closed in on the site. It was from this medieval mosque that the militants' leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi declared a self-styled caliphate spanning parts of Syria and Iraq. The mosque was named after Nuruddin al-Zanki, a noble who fought the early crusaders from a fiefdom that covered territory in modern-day Turkey, Syria, and Iraq. It was built in 1172–73, shortly before his death, and housed an Islamic school. Top leaders of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, SCO, including Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, gathered in Tianjin on Monday, September 1st, for the regional summit. The SCO, initially established as a 6-nation Eurasian alliance, has grown significantly over the years, now comprising 10 full members along with 16 observer and dialogue partners. Addressing the summit, Prime Minister Modi emphasized that the SCO has the potential to serve as a beacon for multilateral cooperation and an inclusive global order. On the sidelines of the event, Modi held a bilateral meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin, just days after Washington announced a 50% tariff hike on Indian exports in response to New Delhi's continued purchase of Russian oil. Before the formal sessions began, leaders participated in a group photograph. During the interaction, Modi and Putin were also seen sharing a light-hearted exchange with Chinese President Xi Jinping.
In yet another damning reminder of Pakistan's neglect, the people of Pakistan-occupied Gilgit-Baltistan are battling devastating floods alone. In Gizir district, rising waters have cut off access, leaving dozens stranded and desperate. No relief teams, no rescue measures, only abandonment. The suffering population has condemned Islamabad's incompetent regime for turning its back on them in their darkest hour, proving once again that their lives and safety hold no value for those in power. We have a report.
In a region long abandoned by Islamabad, fresh floods have unleashed a humanitarian disaster in Pakistan-occupied Gilgit-Baltistan. Vital roads in Gezer district's Roshan Talidas Nala village lie buried under water, homes stand destroyed, and livelihoods have been swept away. Yet, no timely rescue or relief has arrived. Betrayed once again, the people are forced to fight for survival with their own hands, an unforgivable testament to the regime's apathy and indifference towards their suffering.
इस वक्त मैं बड़ो सिंह मेन रोड के ऊपर हूँ और यहाँ पे आप देख रहे हैं कि मेन रोड बिल्कुल पानी की ज़िद में आया है। मेरे बैक साइड पे आप देखेंगे यहाँ पे डॉक्टर इफ्तिखार मरहूम डॉक्टर इफ्तिखार का घर जो इस वक्त पानी की ज़िद में है और यहाँ से पानी बैक साइड से फुटबॉल ग्राउंड से इंटर होती है, बैक साइड से पानी यहाँ पे आया हुआ है। अभी थोड़ा सा बैक साइड जो है थोड़ा सा गहरा है, इस वजह से पानी यहाँ पे आहिस्ता आहिस्ता यहाँ पे पानी झील बनना शुरू हो रहा है, लेकिन ये इस साइड में इतनी तेज़ी से हो रहा है कि रोड मेन रोड अभी इस वक्त बिल्कुल ख़त्म हो चुका है। और आगे जो गाजी अपना फौजी रिटायर अपना गाजी उनके जो 2 दुकानें पानी की ज़िद में, तो उनसे हमने सामान निकाला, रेस्क्यू किया है। और आगे इस वक्त हमारे मैंने अपना प्रीवियस नज़र साहब इंजीनियर इनके बिल्कुल जो ना रोड वहाँ भी पानी की ज़िद में है। इस वक्त जो है आप देख रहे हैं बिल्कुल ये एरिया पूरा पानी से झील बना हुआ है।
With no government-led evacuation, ordinary men and women in Pakistan-occupied Gilgit-Baltistan are risking their own lives to rescue neighbors and salvage what little remains. Their cries for help echo a harsh truth. Here, political exploitation always outweighs human survival, and disaster preparedness is nothing but a cruel illusion. Once again, the oppressed are left abandoned, bearing the cost of a regime's betrayal in the face of a catastrophe.
मेरी जो ड्यूटी थी डीजे हाई स्कूल गुप्स में, तो मैं ड्यूटी के लिए आया था, तो यहाँ के मुझे सूरत हाल बिल्कुल तब्दील नज़र आया और अभी हम से वापस जो है ना घर की तरफ जा रहे हैं, लेकिन यहाँ से कोशिश करें कि लोगों को हम रेस्क्यू करें। कुछ सामान हमने निकाला है और कुछ घरों को हम कोशिश करें कि उनके सामान थोड़ा ऊपर सेफ साइड कर ले, तो ये सूरत हाल आप देख रहे हैं।
Floods have once again ravaged POGB, but the real disaster is Islamabad's betrayal. In a region long denied rights and representation, people now face not just raging waters, but total abandonment. No rescue, no relief, only silence from a failed regime. This is no natural calamity alone. It is a man-made tragedy, born of decades of neglect, mismanagement, and exploitation under Pakistan's incompetent rule.
The Khelo India Water Sports Festival 2025 has concluded in India's Srinagar, scripting a historic first for the nation. For the first time, a consolidated national-level open-age competition in kayaking, canoeing and rowing was held on Dal Lake, drawing participants from across India. The event not only showcased sporting excellence, but also marked a new chapter in India's growing commitment to water sports and adventure tourism. Take a look.
The curtains may have fallen on the Khelo India Water Sports Festival 2025 that took place in Srinagar, but its legacy will endure as a landmark in India's sporting history. For the very first time, a consolidated national-level open-age competition brought together athletes in kayaking, canoeing and rowing, redefining the future of water sports in the country. Hosted by the Jammu and Kashmir Sports Council under the supervision of the Sports Authority of India, the event not only celebrated talent but also spotlighted Srinagar as a hub for aquatic sports.
आपकी ऊर्जा, उत्साह और उल्लेखनीय प्रदर्शन ने इस आयोजन को खेल, युवाओं और जम्मू कश्मीर की भावना का एक सच्चा उत्सव बना दिया है। इस महोत्सव ने न केवल खेल जगत की उत्कृष्टता को प्रदर्शित किया है, बल्कि यह भी दर्शाया है कि कैसे खेल हमें एकजुट करता है, हमें प्रेरित करता है और एक स्वस्थ एवं मजबूत समाज का निर्माण करता है। मनमोहक डल झील और राजसी जबरमन पहाड़ियां आज इतिहास के एक नए अध्याय का साक्षी बनी। एक ऐसा अध्याय जो कई और युवा एथलीटों को बड़े सपने देखने के लिए प्रेरित करेगा।
The Khelo India Water Sports Festival 2025 has emerged as a landmark initiative showcasing India's commitment to nurturing water sports and providing a global platform for young talent. With events held in the pristine waters of Kashmir, the festival highlighted both sporting excellence and the region's natural beauty. Olympian and international canoeing judge Bilkis Mir, who began her journey on Dal Lake in the 1990s, praised the event as a milestone that will inspire future generations and elevate India's sporting profile worldwide.
डल लेक में ऐसा कॉन्सेप्ट था ही नहीं। आज तक डल लेक को जो जाना जाता था शिकारा और टूरिज्म रिलेटेड, आज इस इवेंट से खेलो इंडिया फर्स्ट एवर जो होता है ये वाटर स्पोर्ट्स का हब बन चुका है। अभी इसमें सबसे खूबसूरती ये है कि हम उस इवेंट को प्रमोट कर रहे हैं जिसमें ओलंपिक्स में 16 मेडल्स हैं, जो इंडिया को ग्लोबल में बड़ा नाम दे सकता है। अगर हम लास्ट ओलंपिक्स की बात करेंगे, वी वर 71 रैंक, बट इफ वी सपोर्ट दिस स्पोर्ट्स लाइक अभी जो इवेंट हो रहा है, वी आर वेरी ग्रेटफुल टू आवर ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर साहब, जिन्होंने पीएम पैकेज में वाटर स्पोर्ट जम्मू कश्मीर को बड़ा बूस्ट दिया।
The Khelo India Water Sports Festival 2025 has set a historic tone for India's sporting future, bringing unmatched energy to the waters of Kashmir. The festival not only celebrated talent but also created a platform where young athletes scripted inspiring stories of success. 17-year-old Mohsin Ali provided the festival's golden highlight by winning the first gold medal in the men's 1,000-meter kayaking event. His achievement reflected the festival's true spirit, transforming dreams into milestones and placing Kashmir firmly on India's sporting map.
कॉम्पिटिशन में बहुत ही मज़ा आएगा। सब प्लेयर आ रहे हैं यहाँ पर, इंटरनेशनल प्लेयर आ रहे हैं, ओलंपिक प्लेयर आ रहे हैं यहाँ पर खेलने के लिए खेलो इंडिया में। मैं बहुत खुश हूँ यहाँ पर जम्मू कश्मीर में खेलो इंडिया हो रहा है।
The festival marked a defining step in India's sporting journey, with its jury playing a pivotal role in shaping future champions. By including kayaking and canoeing, the festival broadened opportunities for young athletes to compete at higher levels. Jury member Dilip Kumar expressed gratitude to the central government and the Ministry of Youth Affairs for this vision, noting that the ultimate goal is to see Indian athletes excel at the Asian Games and the Olympics, raising the nation's sporting stature globally.
As we wrap up today's episode of South Asia Today, we thank you for joining us. We'll return next week at the same time with more insights and updates. This is Shivangi Mishra signing off on behalf of our entire team. Until then, stay safe and goodbye.